CRIMEZ.
So why you tryna give me occupation? My nigga, I ain't hate, nah. And my nigga, I ain't lazy. But I know hoagies and some cold-blooded killers, rape and thieves. So why should I be patient? I said he pull crime, cake a crime, yo crime, slow crime, slow crime, cake a crime, pull crime. Said he pull crime, cake a crime, yo crime, slow crime, cake a crime, pull crime. Said he pull crime, cake a crime, yo crime, slow crime, cake a crime, cake a crime. Said he pull crime, cake a crime, yo crime, slow crime, cake a crime, cake a crime. Hey, my nigga, I ain't hating, and my nigga, I ain't lazy. But I know everything that they got come from straight. So why you tryna give me occupation?
CRIMEZ.
My nigga, I ain't hating, nah. And my nigga, I ain't lazy. But I know hoagies and some cold-blooded killers, rape and thieves. So why should I be patient? I feel like Babylon and Generation B8 with clean sense, uncommon, can you see straight? Freeze frames by the block in the deep state, deep fake DNA. I'm mobbing with the think tank. Be on the block with the guards where the beats done. What makes it loud for a law, get your beat stung. Freeze frame, make it hard for bombers roll through. That hating energy get barbecue beef bump. You work a third every day to get the shame. Yeah, we got just like the murderers and rapists that you claim that you climb. So we burn a little sage, then we raid in your spot.
Down, nigga, get your motherfucking ass down. What that motherfucker doing at fuck, nigga?
Pull crime, cake a crime, yo crime, slow crime, cake a crime, pull crime. Said he pull crime, cake a crime, yo crime, slow crime, cake a crime, pull crime. Said he pull crime, cake a crime, yo crime, slow crime.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Said he pull crime, cake a crime, yo crime, slow crime, cake a crime. Hey, my nigga, I ain't hating, and my nigga, I ain't lazy. But I know everything that they got come from straight. So why you tryna give me occupation? My nigga, I ain't hating, nah. And my nigga, I ain't lazy. But I know hoagies and some cold-blooded killers, rape and thieves. So why should I be patient?
I said he pull crime, cold crime, slow crime, cold crime, pull crime. Said he pull crime, cold crime, slow crime, cold crime, pull crime. Said he pull crime, cold crime, yo crime, slow crime, cold crime, pull crime. Said he pull crime, cold crime, yo crime, slow crime, cold crime, pull crime. Hey, my nigga, I ain't hating, and my nigga, I ain't lazy. But I know everything that they got come from straight. So why you tryna give me occupation? My nigga, I ain't hating, nah. And my nigga, I ain't lazy. But I know hoagies and some cold-blooded killers, rape and thieves. So why should I be patient?
Warning. The Federal Communications Commission has determined the following content to be emotionally harmful. Snowflakes should not view this content under any circumstances, even if supervised by a G.I. Joe, Navy SEALs, Army vet, or someone with good common sense. The views and opinions expressed, including the depictions of persons of color, corrupt politicians, white people with or without a tan, haters, who have yet to brush their teeth typing angrily in the comment section with hot breath syndrome, do not reflect any official policy or position of the U.S. government. This program contains graphic language, dark comedy, unique intelligence, creativity, a high credit score, and high blood pressure when triggered. This program has also been accused of racism, violence, misogyny, mansogyny, feminism, MGTOWism, defacement of celebrities, and of course, being a bully. Welcome to Thought Crimes.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Thought Crimes. This is your girl, Sincere, and I'm here with...
What's up, everybody? And this is your president, Nicki Minaj here. All right, now, this is your man, P. Solo, back in the building once again. And ladies and gentlemen, good morning! All right.
Good morning. Also, we got to let y'all know, Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m.
Hey, man.
Again, Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m., we're going to go deeper into the Game Chronicles.
Homie, it's game time.
And to Nicki Minaj Chronicles.
You ready? Here it come. Call Lloyd Banks. Right?
And some other drama with politics that meets Hollywood. We're going to be talking about what happened with Rob Renner and some other things as well that we think everyone will find interesting.
Good morning, everybody. That is right, folks.
You want to show them the thumbnail?
Excuse you, Sin.
Oh, you already got it. My bad.
Excuse you, Sin. The black woman is late. The black man is on time. All right. Now, we know black men have never been on time with black women. That's why Sin was confused.
I was confused.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right there, to you Sagittarius people out there, you two cannot get along for nothing.
Oh, yeah.
It's Sagittarius season, yeah. Jay-Z versus Nicki, Nicki versus Jay, Game versus Jay, Jay hating on Game, and Game hating on Jay. You niggas cannot get along for nothing. and it's a wonderful season, too, by the way.
And the Game and Kendrick having issues, which we'll talk about
We're going to talk about that, too.
On the Patreon.
Homie, it's game time. You ready? Here
I mean, 2024, we already predicted that. And also, Night Night is giving us some pretty good information this year. All right. So,
shouts out to Night Night, too, by the way. So we're going to definitely continue on further. And, folks, again, that's going to be, what time again, Tin?
7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time.
7 o'clock p.m., ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So I know you guys are going to be excited. And, again, that's going to be on our Patreon, folks, okay? Because we're going to be playing some stuff. We don't have time for the copyrights and all that, blah, blah, blah. Sid and I, we want to get straight into it.
If you send us your music, don't have issues with our live. If you send it to us, give us a code so we can play your copyrighted music, copywritten music or something. Because, you know, we be on here long hours and stuff like that. We're not trying to get copywritten when we're trying to share the love and the music that beautiful music that people share to us. Okay, so to get started, the gift that keeps on giving. 8 years ago, we talked about the alt-right infiltrating hip-hop.
Yes, we did.
We were the first platform to talk about that. And we've been chronicalizing this for an extremely long time. Now, we saw a lot of people being hypocrites. We saw Chrisette Michele lose her livelihood and lose her child when she was going to perform for Trump.
Black people did cancel Chrisette Michele. We have to be honest with that, folks.
Black people,
it did happen.
In 2016, forgive Steve Harvey when he got ambushed by the paparazzi.
Uh-oh. I went out the front instead of the back.
After leaving with a secret meeting with Trump. We saw, again, Andrew Schultz.
Ooh, Andrew Schultz.
Charlemagne's BFF. Proudly say he is for Trump.
He did say that. He did say that.
Charlemagne did not decapitate his friend.
No.
Like he did Chrisette Michele.
Did he pull out the lotion for ashy ass Schultz?
Right.
And he didn't do it.
And we saw,
because you can't see the ash,
the hypocrisy of how people treated Snoop Dogg, Nelly, and Ice Cube. Now, Ice Cube did get torched a little bit by some black women.
Yeah.
And Snoop Dogg did get spanked a little bit, not by the Breakfast Club.
No.
But Snoop really got in trouble when he started talking about gay parents and
Yeah, that's what he got.
cartoons, and then he
Come on now.
backtracked like he usually do.
Yeah.
And now he has a gay and lesbian child animation coming out eventually.
Snoop Dogg hustles.
So
he is a hustling tall giraffe.
we have seen hip hop be all over the place with this. Not black people.
No.
I want to make it clear. You know, there are a lot of pro Kamala Harris people saying that black people have low intelligence when it comes to voting, even though 99% of black women voted for her and 90-something% of black men voted for her. So with black people, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But let's continue with this, though, right?
Well, you know, a lot of them boule Kamala Harris niggas are illiterate. You know they can't read, right? They're the ones that claim they graduated from these high-end institutions and they come from these boule backgrounds.
Right.
Yeah, I know a lot of them are illiterate.
But I also see online,
Shouts out to the prison reform.
online commentators because they get mad at FBA or they get mad at online energies. And then all of a sudden, they start attacking black people as if the data didn't show what it showed. But let's continue with this, though.
So even though line as what's the one the black select Luther? What's his name? Van Jones.
Right.
Yeah, he said. What did he say? Black men are having buyer's remorse for Donald Trump.
No one having bias or remorse because the majority of black people didn't vote for Trump.
Another illiterate boule nigga.
So let's fast forward to the hypocrisy of hip hop because this is a hip hop issue. The Nicki Snoop. This is a hip hop commentary issue as well.
Hip hop is fatherless
because people
no direction
in hip hop are very selective about who they punish when they see with Trump and who they don't. There's no consistency in that energy at all. So then I don't even know why people are surprised about Nicki Minaj because we told everyone when during the time when Jay-Z chose Kendrick for the Super Bowl, we said back in September that Nicki was going to go swing a certain way politically because she wants to get big muscle to protect her husband, that home situation in Cali, and also because she wants to go into war with Rock Nation, Desiree Perez,
well, she's already locked
Jay-Z.
in that war.
We said that back then. She already locked in. And what did people tell us from the industry?
They told us to shut up.
Thought crimes. Y'all always starting trouble.
How we started stunning.
Y'all always instigating.
Yeah.
You just want Young Money to crash into TDE and Rock Nation, blah, blah, fucking blah, blah, blah. So
I'm going to ask them, are you paying child support, niggas?
So that's what everybody was crying about, just like when we first reported on 50 Cent, they were all being crybabies.
Hey,
right?
it's a lot of crybabies in hip-hop on and off the mic.
And now we're here. And for those who be on our Patreon, they would have heard that Prince and I said, and also on our Blackout stream, we said that Nicki was either going to sit down with Candace Owens or she was going to sit down with Erica Kirk.
Hey.
And we said this on the Patreon, and we said this on the Blackout stream. But, of course, because we're both black people.
Yeah, if we was two white
our own fucking community doubts us over and over again. But I'm sure if we was translucent, oh my God, Ben and Sarah, y'all just always y'all always on point 90% of the time.
Sarah, that is sin.
Oh my gosh, Lee. And like,
I'm gonna give you the Will Smith laugh. That is hilarious, Sin. That was hilarious. Ben and Sarah, the #1 hip hop platform online.
Right. Just like we broke it on here on the platform about the Hells Angels. We broke a lot of stuff.
Man, we was already ahead of a lot of things.
We're not Ben and Sarah, so therefore
Ben and Sarah.
We're suspicious.
Woo!
So we talked about a lot of these things. So Nicki being on stage, hugging Erica Kirk.
Kissing and hugging on stage.
Does not surprise us. One of the reasons why we said people on social media shouldn't keep responding to Nicki all day. Because Azealia Banks is 100% crazy. But Nicki plays crazy sometimes. to try to get the results she wants. Now, how is this going to all end for Nicki Minaj? I don't have a crystal ball for that. She's either going to end up victorious or she going to end up like Kanye.
Well, the crystal ball we can look into is Van Jones's head. Come on, nigga. Show us the future.
So this leads us here.
Yeah.
Hip hop is at a crossroads because hip hop is all over the place. They torched the legendary Jermaine Dupri when he wanted to work for the NFL, Ebro, only to clap and rub Jay-Z nuts when he
Clap for the boy with your non-rapping ass.
had an NFL deal. Now, I don't care about Jay-Z's NFL deal. I care about hip-hop commentators and the hip-hop audience being all over the place as they usually do.
Send DeMarco.
All right. Yeah.
And this is what it leads to. It leads to a situation where now your criticisms, and I'm talking about hip-hop, I'm not talking about the general black voting bloc. Y'all still have your power. Y'all are usually consistent. I'm talking about the hip-hop audience that is never consistent. You choose who you want to criticize based on who you like. If somebody committed an act of domestic violence, it depends if I like this song. If it depends if I like them. But if I don't like them, I'm going to talk about them online all day. But if I do like them, I'm going to give them a pass. And they do this with every single category, and every single thing that happens is always cherry picking.
There you go. Cotton pickers disguised as cherry pickers. All right. So Nicki Minaj basically came out of the closet on stage as an Caribbean evangelical Christian. Okay.
Blumblacott.
Right.
The Jamaicans say no, that's the wrong one. She's Trinidad. And
all right.
Speaking of Trinidad and Tobago, Doms, where have you been?
Blessings to Doms. Now, look at the acquisition. So you have Ice Cube, and he's sitting down with Tucker Carlson, and sitting down, we said at the time, at the end of the day, we know Ice Cube as the rapper, but as a citizen, as a private citizen, he has every right to vote for whoever he wants to. And I get it. A lot of black folks cried because they believe in the nigger fairy or nigger clause. I didn't. Sin and I don't, okay, at the end of the day. And then you saw all of the trash in between. That's all of the Kodak Blacks. That's Bootsy trying to get back out of prison. This is all of the, basically, the shooters, the street niggas, all of them that they got a pardon for. Yo, Trump hooked me up. Yo, Trump, give me a pardon. Give me a pardon.
Trump has given a pardon to over 1,500 people.
Now, they said he set the record.
The most in history.
The most, right? They said he set the record, right? So, then you had all of the boule niggas. They were talking down to some of the slow street niggas. And yes, street niggas, there's a lot of you niggas out there that are slow, okay? Some of you all right now, you're having this conversation about the streets and gangs create hip-hop. That, of course you would say that if you're a slow street nigga, all right? All right, so it is what it is, dumbasses. All right, we got to move on forward here. We're not going to play games with the niggas at the top and the niggas at the bottom. We're going to get straight to the point. So all of the boule birds were able to talk down to the Kodak Blacks and call them stupid, like they usually like to call every black person, right? So then you start seeing people like Van Jones, right? Y'all seen him up there with them icicle tears. It's one of the greatest presidential moments in history. Y'all remember that, right? He started crying for Donald Trump because, Trump was doing his State of the Union, a job that he's supposed to do. But, I got to leave it to Van Jones. He's definitely going to give you that twerking Magic City action.
Van Jones said he appreciated him because he was crying because of his Jewish nanny and his wife. And he was just thinking about the trauma they had to endure. And how Trump was very presidential in that moment. Mm-hmm. He united all of us.
Again, this is what happens when you pull the car off the same lot where they have Angela Rye. Okay? So now you've seen a lot of people. Now, sitting out, we told y'all we spoke with Dr. Scott. We had an interview, a conversation with him, and we spoke with him a couple times after that, too.
And he said,
he told us, a lot of your black celebrities, a lot of your black rappers. That's why I use the analogy with Nicki Minaj about being in the closet. There's a lot of your favorite celebrities and celebutants that you all praise every day, that you look up to, and they have been trying to either make deals with Trump or try to get over to Trump or deal with people that they are more comfortable with that deal with Trump.
Behind the scenes. They've been backdooring y'all polls. New York City polls. They've been backdooring y'all. That's why we spoke to Dr. Scott for the knowledge and information.
Absolutely.
A lot of black celebrities, not just the rappers, was backdooring y'all, trying to see if they could get secret deals with Trump to not mess up their cred with their audience. But here's the thing.
Their black cred.
I don't know why people are surprised why black celebrities in this day and age. We're not talking about Paul Robeson. We're not talking about Hazel Scott.
No, we're not talking about those people.
I don't understand why people are surprised. They do anything white execs tell them to do already. If a white exec says, don't have that track on your album,
they take it
yes, sir. And you think the people with that type of mindset is going to rage against the system for you?
No. The reason why we're bringing this up, too, because behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen, a majority of your hip-hop agrees with the far right. Oops. We're not even talking about just the white folks. We actually, let's get the pale faces out of here, okay? Because I'm tired of the niggas hiding behind that. We already know what it is, right? But for a lot of you all out there, you genuinely have no idea how many of these rappers specifically, how many of them do agree with far right-wing talking points? We told you guys about that. And once again, Kanye West is a fashionable pioneer. Look what he got to get trending. Because you guys got to remember, when Kanye West popped up out there with that Rudolph the Red nigga nose reindeer hat on his head, right? A lot of what Snoop Dogg came out. If I see one, I smack that shit. I smack the shit out of a nigga on Crip, on Crip cuz.
Snoop said he was gonna Crip walk on Ye's fat neck.
It's a no-fly zone, nigga on Crip cuz, right?
And then he started drinking the sweat from it.
Ooh, and what did he do? He went to the crypto ball just to swing in my hair.
Yo, Uncle Snoop, yo.
Yeah, baby, what's up?
Yeah, bro, I know he's doing it.
Man.
What happened with you and Trump, man?
Oh, man, baby, we got to get, we just got to grow up. We got to get on past the game. We can't let the game get on past us.
Meanwhile, even though we don't judge people based off who they vote for, we got to be honest.
Let's be.
Look, what they already said, what we already discussed, they are trying to terraform everything, institutions that was supposed to be for black people, and bring it to white men. But we already said that is where they're going. They're going for colonialism. I mean, there's no other way to. BIE report. We said in 2016 about the BIE report. We said 5 years ago in 2020 that Antifa and Black Lives Matter will be put on the terrorist list, and they will then forget about all the right-wing white men and their extremist actions, and they will start focusing on other groups and other situations and make it about white boy tears.
Now, yesterday was very interesting because I saw a lot of the barbs. It was pretty quiet on Twitter. I'm just going to be honest with you all. And I think a lot of them, listen, Nicki Minaj, when she was kind of dog whistling and oh yeah, we appreciate you. Pull up Shawty, man. Shouts out to Pull up Shawty, man. We appreciate you so much too, by the way. Y'all know what time it is. Now, as we stated, Sid and I, we talked about the pivot and eventually, or the eventualization of Nicki Minaj hopping up out the Cadillac. She was hopping up out of the white Cadillac, and she was on Kosovo and Flamingo on stage. Okay? And Sid and I, once again, had to look at the hip-hop community not know how to react.
They never don't know how to react to anything.
How they're ill-equipped. They never know how to deal with something that clearly there were all types of FEMA warnings about the hurricane of Hurricane Minaj, Nicki Minaj heading their way.
I've never seen it. I didn't see what's going on during September. I didn't see Lil Wayne already praise Trump. Oh, because we gave Wayne a pass. It talked about because he was losing his hair. We did give him some sympathy. You know, I was such a bomb. I did not know that Nicki was on me for the fall rock.
It is true. No, it is true. Let me, because see, Cindy and I, we go recalibrate. We go do other things too, by the way, because I'm not going to be all day online arguing with people. All right. Now, with Cindy and I, back in September, December, we said that, when Buzz B said,
All right, now I put the number up on the screen if you've been violated by somebody famous.
Cindy and I, we said the first person that he's going to call is Jay-Z. We had all of the hip-hop niggas get mad at us. Oh, see, y'all trying to pull a black man down by his lock. Man, and I hate it. And it's always us.
Why you hate Jay-Z? Because y'all talking about what's about to happen. Why y'all?
It's always us. I said, look, we know for a fact that Jay-Z's name is going to get called first. And Buzz B, all right, a.k.a. Shark Hunter, dropped the number in Jay-Z's birthday month. Come on now. But again, like I said before, the hip-hop community is always ill-equipped. They're always ill-equipped. Just like they didn't know what else to talk about outside of the battle, right? So,
well, I don't know what to talk about besides Kendrick and Drake.
All right? So we
said, I hate Drake. But I hate Kendrick, but I don't know what else to talk about.
Hey, y'all don't know what to do. Now, so as the hip-hop community is trying to turn Atlanta into this red summer, right? Okay.
A real red summer is coming because watch out for 2026.
There you go. All right. So while everybody's focusing on trying to turn this city into Rosewood and all this other stuff through YouTube and stuff and maybe some podcasts that on Spotify or whatever the case is, we told you guys Nicki Minaj was a very key and important figure in culture right now. You guys got to understand engineers who specialize in social media, who specialize in what goes on the internet. They have routinely, even with scholars, have studied and dissected Nicki Minaj's barbs. They want to know what trigger points, what tag points. In fact, a lot of what they've studied with the barbs, through even what we talked about. Now, this is what we talk about, the marriage of science, technology, and entertainment. They have been able to backdoor these programs to apply them to other artists, right? So they were always eyeing Nicki Minaj. She has issues that is going on concerning her citizenship. It's a perfect marriage. Also, did you notice this with the AmeriFest, Turning Point USA? Notice a lot of the quote-unquote tokens were either being denied access, being kicked out, or they were being cooked on stage, or they were being ignored. Because if you got Nicki Minaj on stage, of course Myron Gaines' card and access is revoked. That's why he was making a phone call.
Yeah.
Hey guys, there seems to be a misunderstanding here.
But they want people who they feel can galvanize other people. And Tucker Carlson, he has Candace Owens. We already been explaining what Candace and Tucker has been up to. Y'all go check the Patreon on the whole play of American First, the history of American First, and the pimp pan that's going on with white boys in power right now. But going back to what Prince said, even about Nicki Minaj. This has already been something that was planned out for a while now, and a lot of people just simply wasn't paying attention to the signs. Project that we talked about, that you had some people try to tell people about Project 2025 and so on, and the Heritage Foundation.
Well, they better get ready for Esther.
And Esther, and look, the military-industrial complex. Look,
is here.
Celebrities always sacrifice people in their audience. That's why I don't respect people being groupies to celebrities. There are even some celebrities that do it. A lot of celebrities do it, even who's pro-Democrats. Of course, the The ones that are ignoring this white boy tears on the Republican side are crazy.
Yeah.
But celebrities have always sacrificed a portion of their audience for power and access to capital. You saw J-Lo dancing for Latino kids in cages to dancing for people in power. Who put them Latino kids in cages?
Well, you know what she said. She said there is no black lives that matter.
You've seen the trans and uber gay barbs cry that their mother, which is a weird term to me.
Well,
but anyway.
They got that from all that shared mother, Madonna
calling
stuff.
Mother that she's mother. And now they are crying about how they were betrayed.
Yeah, they were fighting in spaces on Twitter.
Or Uncle Snoop, he always for us. I'm like, Snoop Dogg has been flip-flopping for his entire career.
Just a swing in my hair.
One time, the hip-hop community sometimes, not even sometimes, most of the time,
there you go,
are very
correct,
disappointing with how they analyze things.
There's
I
no
remember
analyzation.
when Snoop called Gail
King.
a dog-headed bitch.
Man.
And the hip-hop community was like, Dark Crime, stop going, saying that Snoop won't do anything.
Yes, we did.
This is a real movement. Yeah. We could get rid of Queen Oprah.
What?
And talk about her hypocrisy with Harvey Weinstein and everything. Snoop got us. And Prince said by Wednesday, Snoop Dogg will apologize. And on Wednesday, Snoop Dogg apologized. Prince and I don't take anything Snoop Dogg says serious. And we are always shocked, but not anymore, when the hip-hop community truly believes that Snoop Dogg is their hero. No wonder Tupac is dead. Between real and fake.
Oh, wow, bars.
Sin DeMarco.
All right, now. Hey, look, we might as well go on and close it down. I don't have nothing else to say. But I do have something to say, and she's right. We talked about this. Look, listen. Well, y'all heard me say what I said in the 50 Cent video when I called a lot of rap fans dumb. Look, I'm just being honest with y'all. You guys, y'all get irritated by how thick the dumbness is. You guys get irritated. So if somebody says it on a microphone, I'm not saying I'm not going around here picking at all black folks or all black men or all black women, but let's be real here. There is a directionless coalition of individuals that keep leading hip-hop fans off the cliff every damn time. Every time. So what happens, because rap music has been depoliticized, right? There's no real conversations about anything other than like, okay, I'll call a white man racist because I see something he does bigot. Or we go with the whole trope about fuck the police, blah, 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 when the United States government is the biggest record label in hip hop.
I do
right?
agree with you, Prince. I'm tired of rappers saying that when they need hundreds of police to protect them. And they, too, call the police or security if somebody is on their property, on their mansion.
Yeah.
So this whole, tough Tony stuff where renegades, we're against the system. No. If you make millions of dollars on Wall Street and the current stage of cryptocurrency and so on and so forth, come on.
So the thing is this. Let's get one thing out of the way. Okay, Tupac is dead. Tupac, hands down, no matter how many times people talk to you all about Tupac was an actor. Man, Tupac really was from the street. Man, he understand gang politics. Tupac shot 2 white, drunk, racist police officers in Georgia that were beating up a black man. Tupac drew his gun down when he needed to against oppressive energy.
He got alopecia by trying to help too many black people who wouldn't
All
cooperate.
his hair fell out in patches. Patchy Pac Head Shakur.
You ain't gonna get us.
Right?
You ain't gonna have Prince and I be walking around with patches in our heads because of stress.
There you go. All right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because, see, rappers, a lot of times, and their supporters and their flunkies, they lie to you. They'll tell you that they'll have you question a situation in a figure, a complicated historical figure like Tupac. And I'm just using this as an example because we're talking about in the scope of rap music. So here's an individual. All right. We seen Lil Wayne get nervous like a wet cat, like he was about to piss on himself when he called a cameraman a racist.
He said the cameraman was racist.
You racist.
Right? We saw him, right? Let me tell you something about rap niggas. And I'm gonna use this because let me tell you something, black women, and I'm talking to the black women because, like we told y'all, white girls got way more power in hip hop than you guys even know. All right, white women have a lot of power in hip hop behind the scenes. Now they didn't beat and hit black women all on top of their head and then ran them all off the microphone. Okay. So a lot of them, hey, all right, fine, fuck them niggas. I go sing, right? Then here come the niggas over there that I rap and sing. So get off the mic over here too, right? So then that leaves what? That leaves two types of black men that are left in rap. Sambos, right? Just being honest with y'all. Sambo niggas, right? They take too long to say, I think Nick Fuentes is a bigot. He's a twink bigot, all right?
And the minority of intelligent ones who are tired.
They're tired. Boss, we tired. I was tired, sir. I just want to mix the music and leave, boss. I don't care that you don't like black girls. Boss, please stop offering me your dick with baby oil on it, boss. I was tired, please. I went to Full Sail University for sound engineering. All right? So you have that there. So then what happens here? Well, you have nigga social engineering. So what they'll have you to believe is that Tupac was a closeted, lying-ass, thespian homosexual, and he was a nobody. Then at the same time, they'll tell you, put King Von at the top of the pillar. Now, y'all got this stuff going around, so now we said we're going to be covering it a little bit further on Tuesday. You know, they got this thing talking about F the streets, all this other stuff.
21 Savage, he didn't do well, but they're trying to pretend he did. But you broke down that 21 Savage was never really a real strong pillar in the Atlanta music scene like the Migos were or like Future was. We'll see if Future still has it, which he should because, I mean, 2024 he put out an album that did well with Metro. Yeah. But
realistically,
21 Crumpets is, I mean, he lied about his background.
Well, and to that point, Sid, the real issue here with 21 Savage is he came outside without Metro. And then, as far as the streets, y'all, the party for this generation, it died when Takeoff got killed. We told y'all that. That was it. Migos were the three amigos. They were the three party niggas, and one of them died very violently. And there was some funny circumstances, and we got to be real. People ain't really been having fun ever since.
There was a moment where people had fun in 2024
with the
battle, but then things went.
Here we go again.
The dry politics came back out.
Here come the dry politics and the old thirsty ass gang members coming outside talking about anybody talking something they're gonna get killed.
Yeah, and the gang members are really destroying hip hop commentary too, not just the whackademics type, but the gangbangers are annoying. Yeah, they don't talk about lyrics, street shit. Don't talk about rap. Street shit. Man, don't you do nothing. Street shit. I'm like, man, shut up. I don't give a fuck. Why are you on the mic? I'm so sick of these gangbangers on the mic. Like, if they was on the mic just doing their hip hop shit, I wouldn't care. But they trying to police everybody else.
Hey, little girl. Hey, hold on.
I'm not
Hey,
Pyru.
hold on, girl. Hold on, little girl.
I'm not rolling 60s or 20s.
Hey, hold on, little girl.
I'm not GDs or nothing like that.
The streets is the streets.
This is supposed to be
Yeah.
a safe space.
It ain't no safe space.
For me to have fun of hip hop and do some journalism and reporting and commentary.
Nah, fuck that. We taking over now.
On every fucking day on X, on YouTube, everywhere. Just shut your
Watch
ass
your mouth.
up.
Watch your mouth.
The streets.
Watch your mouth.
I'm like, damn.
Nephew, I got the tape. Yes. So, like she said, they'll frustrate you all because these niggas are frustrating y'all. People got upset. We love you guys some more, and I know it was 3,000, 4,000 people up in the chat. Yo, y'all gonna break down something else? Give us another peekaboo theory, right? And I say, you know what, man? I love you all. I ain't changed nothing. I told you I enjoyed that battle. That was fun. Because I know when I was little and I watched Sway from MTV cover Jay-Z and Nas, and I was like, oh shit, that's what we doing now. You get what I'm saying? So I don't take that back. But Sin and I was getting nigga fatigued. We were getting gang politicked out. I got tired of niggas crying. Then I got stand fatigue. The stands were really getting on my nerves.
And the nerds that were connected to the gangbangers who were lifting and stealing our commentary.
Oh my God! So we said
then the stands that act like we supposed to worship these celebrities. So we say some good things about Kendrick. Now we're supposed to worship him. Then the Drakeites, that think that Drake is Jesus being crucified. Yeah. Then, it was like, and then again, the gangbangers telling everybody, like, just the same thing with the Joey Badass versus Ray Ron.
Oh, yeah, shouts out to Carlton. We had fun there, but then people were getting in their feelings, and I said, nigga, shut up. Okay? I am not obligated to none of the oaths. Keep them. Keep the flags. Everybody shove that shit up your ass. I don't care. All right? We had fun. It's probably some of the most unbiased commentary, raw and unfiltered and funny commentary you'll run into. We got to keep this thing moving because let me tell you something. I have fun, but I know when we get into that stupid space in rap.
And we're
because what is it?
We in
the wall start closing in like they did Storm. Logan, I can't swim.
Also, 5988 said Nicki running out of cards, laughing out loud. All this for the album. She is running out of calls, but it's not all for an album. She's doing it for multiple reasons. Husband, the home in LA.
There's a lot of reasons why.
Her Cold War.
Citizenship.
With Jay-Z and Rock Nation Desiree.
That's Citizenship.
A real thing. It's the album is the last reason why she's doing all of this.
Nicki's ops was trying to get her deported. Look, we're just telling y'all what it is. Our ops is trying to get her deported. So she's like, fuck it, I'm going to walk on stage. That's what we doing. I'm out the closet. Right? So the reason why I'm bringing this up, because at one point in time, and it's not just simply centering around Tupac, he would just be a very strong vibrating force at the time. But you had Wise Intelligence, you had the Poor Righteous Teachers, you had early works of Professor Griff when he kept getting kicked out of the group and then they brought him back in and they kicked him out again. You got Lauryn Hill, the conversations between her and Jaru the Damager. Even when Lord Jamar and all them native tongue niggas were making sense at one point in time, even if it wasn't all the way what they believed, they left the space open. There was a space in hip-hop to talk about politics, to talk about things that are going on that are affecting a lot of everyday working class people and specifically black folks. Now, the problem is everybody talking about the streets this, the streets that, the streets this. The problem is y'all worked hard for rap to be stupid right now. You know, you can't.
Every time somebody wants to have an intelligent conversation, y'all get mad.
Yeah.
So, it's really like some weird GMO, poisonous pesticides, whatever, forever chemicals in the brain cells.
Yeah.
type of destruction that we're having here.
So now y'all didn't work so hard. The culture didn't work so hard for this stupidity. We got Erica Kirk on stage with Nicki Minaj. And we saw it. A lot of people in rap and hip hop didn't know what to make of it.
And we don't know why they were surprised. Where's the surprise? Where's the surprise? You should have seen. You got Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell flying on a private jet with authors, tech gurus, politicians, actors, singers, rappers, all that. And still is like people's heads are in a fucking bubble. Get out of the bubble. Stop acting shocked. This is a time where every bubble has been popped. There's no you can't use the excuse like in 1996 and all that other stuff when you thought Bill Clinton was black.
That's
First
of all, Sid, that's another failure on hip hop's behalf.
Right, we're not in black exploitation 70s.
No,
like come on now. What other reason why in 2025 you still have your brain in a bubble?
Okay. We're just telling y'all what it is, okay? It's called thought crimes, okay? Listen, folks. People worked hard for this level of stupidity in rap. Let's be real. Look, it was slick when Jay-Z said it.
I thought I told y'all, characters, that I'm not a rapper.
Now, the first time when I heard it, I was like, whatever, nigga. Right? Didn't really care. But then here come the sorry niggas that can't rhyme saying it. Yeah, nigga, because I'm not even a rapper. Now what? I can tell.
we can tell you.
We can tell.
And also,
okay?
To add to it, go ahead, Prince. Sound like you
The only thing I was saying is that you had this whole space. And let's be real, a lot of the fans who were groomed to have lazy listening, lazy conversation, tropist talking points, and people didn't let the bottom slide out so much so it was easy for Erica Kirk and it's easy for Nick Fuentes to be sampled on records and Kyrie, Mr. Native American, Australian, indigenous, aboriginal nigga to go around and promote Nick Fuentes on his stream while he's trying to get into live streaming.
Right.
So, like, my thing is this, man. Hey, dude, you got blinders on.
Right. And look, Princess, you talking about the hypocrisy of why wasn't the public just as angry with Bey and Jay sitting with Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner? Because like we told y'all, people worship celebrities.
They do.
We already explained it at the beginning. Charlemagne didn't decapitate his friend Schultz, but he decapitated Chrisette Michelle.
It was an easy kill.
Ebro crapped on Jermaine Dupri with the NFL thing, but didn't with Jay-Z. People, all they do it. There's some people who they'll give Nicki a pass, but not Jay-Z. They'll give Jay-Z a pass, but not Nicki. Anyone who worship a celebrity, they're gonna do it.
Good luck.
Eventually.
And they're gonna leave you. Good luck. Good luck. All right. So, look, they're feeling more comfortable. You get what I'm saying at this point in time. Shouts out to Doms. Doms is in the building, y'all.
Dom showed up. Fucking up Trinidad and Tobago too much.
Say that
Doms.
again.
I said, Doms, I hope everything's okay in Trinidad and Tobago. I know the U.S. ships and they bombing Venezuelan boats and stuff. So I hope you're okay.
I hope Nicki speaks on it.
She
talking about Nigeria.
Nothing. She was able to speak on Michael B. Jordan.
Why you lie?
but not what's going on right now on the Caribbean.
Why you lie?
I mean, listen, like people like when we see like rappers get campaigns going, it's like we don't take that shit serious. F the streets now sounds as dumb as the Drake boycott to me. All right, there's no real. Ain't nobody really pushing no weight. Ain't nobody moving dimes like weight, like Ice Cube said. Y'all, it's a joke. And we said, listen, Pay attention to Nicki Minaj. We said pay attention to Nicki Minaj.
And you will see Prince and I as humanly possible. I'm not getting upset about nothing no more. You know, I'm just gonna be chill. Prince is gonna be chill. We're gonna keep doing our analysis of
What
culture.
you mean, said? It sound like you sold out.
We're not getting alopecia like Tupac. Okay. We are going to continue to diagnose everything, to analyze everything, while also trying to have fun and trying to have y'all have fun as well.
Also, y'all, just to be clear, in case you guys have missed it, good morning.
Yes,
Wherever
good
you guys
morning.
going to your job, coming home, some of y'all might be, you know how they do black folks. You coming off of the graveyard shift at this time. All right. I did a little bit more overtime. I did 2-3 more hours, get my time and a half, and then I'm leaving y'all. Nope. I don't want to switch nobody's spots, right? But yes, there's a lot more of them. And Kanye West, we said earlier on, he's very important. Kanye West is very important because Kanye West, he broke the fourth wall. Now, Kanye, when people said, boy, he like, this is a Frankenstein nigga.
He did
What's going on?
accidentally told the truth, though. He said,
Right.
they all vote for Republican behind the seat.
He was
But
right.
they telling me I can't wear the red hat. All he
Kanye
does-
West just talked.
He was exposing his friends and exposing himself.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I told y'all, nobody in rap, except for Crooked Eye.
Yeah.
Crooked Eye,
Shouts out to Crooked Eye.
I always give you your credit when it comes to this. When
Circle of bosses.
When Yeezy came out and Ye was wearing the Confederate flag and Prince and I was on YouTube talking about it,
Yep.
Crooked Eye
Mr. COB.
was one of the rare few who criticized Ye with that dumb shit.
The man that can rhyme 5,200 words with Michelin Man. All right? Yes. He came out and said something, but most of them didn't. I even think people should go back and revisit some of the conversations Royce da 5'9" at the time was having on his Spaces. Not Spaces. What's that other shit that the one that Elon Musk flipped and bit off of, and he just maxed it out.
Damn, what's that app that Whack 100 be on all the time?
It's the app they kicked us out of.
What is it?
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Yeah.
All right. Nephew! Right, yeah, it's that one. But look, I mean, Nicki Minaj is also breaking the fourth wall. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all really want to know what's going on behind the scenes with them folks when they talking about all of the streets is dead, this, that, and third, folks. A lot of the folks that we've spoken with and people that have spoken and worked with a lot of y'all favorites have told us that, hey, man, there's a shortage behind the scenes. You know, keep this in mind. You see what's going on with Daz Dillinger and Snoop Dogg. If y'all pay attention to Daz Dillinger's conversations and what he's saying, he's telling you guys what's going on in the industry.
On Tuesday
Yes.
at 7 o'clock p.m., we also will be talking about that exclusively on Patreon. And as for the Democrats and the Republicans being the same bird, yes and no. They both accelerate certain things than the other. Now, where people don't get where they are the same is where the Democrats will do soft colonialism and the Republicans do hardcore colonialism. This is why Hillary Clinton is actually giving Trump his flowers. Yeah. He's saying Trump is doing a good job with Israel.
She didn't say that.
Trump is doing a great job with Venezuela.
Yeah.
So yeah, people don't even want to admit that Hillary Clinton is also a colonialist. Look at what she did in the Obama administration when it came to Libya. What does Libya have to do with you fighting against terrorism? That whole fight against terrorism is really about let's colonize anyone that has a chance of uniting the continent of Africa or whatever place to have darker skinned people or people who are not considered white, Anglo-Saxons, and bully them out of their resources, so on and so forth. So yeah, a lot of traditional Democrats, like the Bill Clintons and Hillary Clintons, Hillary Clinton, they do believe in some of the same principles that Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio and Trump and J.D. Vance believe in. They just believe in going about it domestically in different ways, but foreign affairs exactly the same way.
Yeah, you basically have right now. You have the centrists and the far right. That's what you have right now. And if you pay attention, because see what they'll do is say, well, focus on the little niggas, right? Focus on 21 Savage and Young Thug and Gunna having their country cousin conversation, because all them boys are gonna make up. They all are gonna make up, and niggas gonna panic because they think that they're gonna let Drake back in, and then Drake's gonna have another run. That's what this is about, right? So let's move that to the side, because at the end of the day, that ain't nothing going on there. But if you look at the big dogs, Big Dog, Nicki Minaj, Big Dog, Ice Cube, Big Dog, Snoop Dogg, they all are running to the right.
And some of them were already on the right for a long time to begin with.
But now they're comfortable.
Remember the conversation we had on Dr. Scott, you can check out on the Patreon.
Right.
Ye snitching. Yeah. Azalea Banks snitching.
They've been there. But because of where everything is economically, it's not just rap music, it's a cross spectrum, folks. You usually hear corporations brag about Black Fridays. Hey man, we did very good. I swear that Black Friday, I saw them sales start 3 weeks earlier.
Yeah, this time they were desperate. A whole month.
Yeah.
Black Friday was a whole damn month.
Like, I'm clicking on and
You
off.
wanna know why? They's like, I know y'all starving.
Yeah.
The tariffs, I know y'all hungry.
Hey, buddy, you sure you don't want this screen?
A whole month.
Hey, man, well, look, we're going to knock another 75% off.
All right. So you already knocked 50 off.
Yeah, okay, we'll just give it to you.
Right. So, and people are not necessarily prioritizing entertainment. It's one of the reasons why you see YouTube hold their nuts the way they are holding it. Because they're like, hey, you don't have to pay for this. I think they got something like 100 to 200 million premium subscribers or something like that. But they got like 1 billion active users. So you got to think about, you got the Tubies, you got all these knockoff video on demand services that are out there before we even get to like a Netflix or a Hulu. The reason why I'm bringing that up, because just like most Americans, a lot of Americans, if they can't go to their premium grocery store, they may slide over to Aldi's for something.
Although Aldi's
got all that lead and stuff in it.
Lead, vegetables, a lot of recalls. Be careful with the grocery stores.
Look, you do have to be careful. But what I am saying, though, America has always had the generic alternative. So, unfortunately, for what you see in entertainment, that is harming a lot of entertainers' pockets.
Rosetta Tharpe.
Yes.
Authentic. Pioneer.
Yeah.
OG of rock and roll.
Right.
Then you have generic rock and roll that was taken over by the CIA, FBI, intelligence agencies, so on and so forth. You always have a generic sector. And here's the thing. Sometimes the generic can taste good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you may feel like it's good.
Right.
But it's not the same as the authentic original. And what I mean by that, the Doors, they got some good songs. People are crazy. Yeah. People are strange. I like that song. Yeah. But
wasn't the best singer.
No.
Yeah.
But can people tell the difference between Rosetta Tharpe and the Doors? Can you tell the difference in the story and the history and the military-industrial complex? People don't.
No, they don't. They don't do that. And even when you bring up, first of all, the Doors, they were vibe artists. All right. Yeah, because I know they always put on blackface niggas. Oh, y'all the vibe artists. No, nigga, they were the vibe artists. The hell you talking about? You ain't had no eyebrows. All right. Father, Golfo Tonkin, go look it up. So
and sometimes they can also overlap. Mm-hmm. Tiger Woods is really gifted, but he was also MK Ultra, and his father was in the military.
They told you in the documentary.
He said,
so I programmed them.
Right. I did predictive programming to young Tiger, so he can look at the golfing as if he was actually in the military.
Shouts out to Dope and Unapologetic. I think they said those sales are still going on.
and she said, although they started in August, it wasn't working.
But again, these are some of the same corporate heads that went and backed Trump. And, it's affecting them. Now, again, we have people that have voted for Kamala or Trump in the chat. That's your business. But what we are saying, though, in all of this superficial, hardcore detachment from the authenticity of hip-hop, how do you go from people in the early 90s, like really, I think Malcolm X, or at least his iconography was one of the number one clothing apparels in the early 90s, to looking ass nigga, to dissing the daughters in the records.
Well, and also,
right?
this does, so you got to keep in mind, to your point, also, Gavin Newsom is not innocent because Halle Berry, who so far she hasn't said anything super pro the right.
No,
she has. There's a lot of people who have issues with Gavin Newsom.
There's a lot of. He has a horrible track record with black women.
Yeah,
he does.
So
and Nicki is going to air him out.
And
he might as well get ready.
I don't trust Nicki, but I do trust what Brandy King said and Billion.
Shouts out to
and Crenshaw, and they've said that
Crenshaw community, Lamar Park.
A lot of people have betrayed black people in California.
We've seen it.
Even Brandy and them had the money to buy a particular property, and they gave it to a foreign bidder over them, even though they had was given more money that they was going to pay for. Yeah. So there's a lot of people who have been backstabbing black people over there in California.
And I want to make this clear. Shouts out again to the wonderful people, Billion Godson, Brandy Kane. Check out Brandy Kane's music. She got a dope song, Trouble in Crenshaw. She did the flip of the buddy joint. And the supporters of Lamar Park, Africa Town, they routinely message us or they follow us on Instagram. We follow them. We just, support where we can, right? But to what Sin is saying here, just to be clear so people can understand what she's saying, Brandy Kane, Billion Godson, and the community members of Africa Town was able to meet the bid of a mall that was up for sale. They met it twice. Now, I don't know where y'all from. But if I'm putting up some property and you come to me 2 times, and I think the second time they actually exceeded the original bid.
And it was not like Paramount with Warner Brothers.
I thought you were about to say
Billion and Brandy didn't have Jared Kushner.
Or Diddy.
Or none of those type of energies.
Diddy
a part
and
of
Tyler
the
Perry. We putting our bid in for the Carolina Panthers. And BET. Oh, well, I guess we didn't get it.
Damn, if Tyler Perry and Diddy got that BET bid, good luck, black men.
That would have been a
it would have been a slip and slide.
It would have been a bunch of niggas that look like Lance Gross, oily and naked, walking around.
And they would have had oil slides.
Yeah.
It would have been like literally like a gay theme park.
It would have. That's what it would have been.
Allegedly.
You would have saw gay gang members.
The when they go into do their audition, this is gonna be how big of a fatty you got.
Yo, homie, well, okay, hold on, chill on the line. I need you to turn around. Damn, he got it from his mama.
So again, you saw what if you guys go check it out, you do the research into what went on with the citizens of Lamar Park and everything, and they've popped up in the chat on us a couple times. We've interviewed them, and we've even put up their podcast too. By the way, on our channel, we didn't things
more to come.
We try to be as supportive as we can, and then I think we did the situation with the Senator Bradford bill, and then Sid and I found out we were being blocked by random members of the Black California Caucus. I says, niggas, I don't know you.
Man, I don't know. Who's that bald? And also, when I use light skin, I'm just describing how he looked. What was it, Isaac?
Yeah, the one that looks like
it's a shame because he kind of looked like one of my uncles.
He does. He actually does. I used to put that suit on. Hey guys, you got to make sure Trump doesn't run us over. I said,
But man, I was like, damn.
I say it would be this fat Joe looking nigga.
Out of all the people who talked to you, well, I think he blocked Dwan B too.
He blocking niggas in Cali and out of Cali.
I was like, Prince and I are not even from California.
And we never said nothing about Isaac.
Why you?
We didn't know him or nothing.
We did play a video saying why you like what the hell you doing with the with the bills.
Oh yeah, but is that a reason to block people though?
Damn, you work in government, you blocking people for saying that certain bills should be brought to the floor.
Then how do you debate? I can see if we roast it. I can see if we roasted the shea butter off the nigga's face to get blocked. I'm like, whatever. Because that happens. Sometimes you roast, you tell a joke or whatever. Then you find out some celebrity blocked you, whatever the case. I'm like, whatever.
Now,
I don't care.
I will say that all these celebrities playing Game of Thrones to try to get rid of their other ops and they're choosing or they want their finances. I will say this.
Be careful.
If the U.S. government does what Prince and I think they will eventually be doing.
Yeah.
I don't know if your celebrities can survive it.
From internal documents.
I'm just saying, if they go the way that Prince and I think they're going to go, more than likely, and you don't get your ops by then, I don't think the public will forgive y'all.
You can't Tootsie slide your way out of this one, niggas. All right? Now, Nicki Minaj is just getting started. You guys mess around, you're going to probably have Erica Kirk running for president. You just never know. Remember now, they're going to go with the where the energy is. Now, this is all about a soft brand. This is a soft rebrand, okay? This is also expansionism, manifest destiny through a Caribbean black woman. Well, shouts out to Doms. Doms educated us. She told me that Nicki Minaj would be, I guess she said she's biracial. I said, well, I didn't know that. So, but nonetheless, though, Nicki Minaj is having a soft launch at this point in time when she came out to Turning Point USA. But also, this does introduce Nicki Minaj. This is her Mason Betha phase. I'm retiring from rap. I'm about to go be a pastor, right? Okay. And this also puts Erica Kirk to advertise because she's the face of Turning Point USA because Charlie got killed, right?
And Nicki's, album's definitely going to be plugging all of that JD Vance stuff in there. But also, I want to bring this up real quick because Dom brought up something very important. By the way, Trinidad is under a state of emergency for a while.
Okay.
This simply means that freedom of speech is limited and the police force don't need a warrant to search your home. So definitely be careful what you say on here, Doms. I do not want your beautiful spirit to get in any trouble. But you see what's happening was going. This is how we also love talking to our international audience as well. In France and Trinidad and South Africa, they keep us up on the political tea that's happening overseas as well.
To protect you, Doms, we'll stop talking to you. Okay. All right.
I don't think she wants that, but she's
Would that help you, Doms?
She gonna be
stop talking to you right now during the stream.
She's just gonna be careful with what she types.
I know my voice carries. Who is that nigga? Right. Okay.
Who's that old nigga on the mic?
I've been getting called that since I was 16. You know when I used to get into an argument. Well, actually, me getting into arguments with older men in the neighborhood. You know what they'll say? "I kill you, little boy. Don't raise your voice at me." But you, little nigga, I kill you. That's because my voice dropped early.
Also, Dream is saying they are doing the same in Texas. I go to Texas A&M, and we are no longer able to speak about race because white people feel uncomfortable. I've told you with the Trump administration, it's going to be white boy tears.
Boy somber.
Yeah, and they're going to, even with the civil rights bill, they're going to try to re-engineer it to focus only on white male discrimination.
Look, all we can say And we'll leave it for Crowdcast and the Patreon. And we as easy as the $5 and up tier. You'll get access to everything throughout the month. And we'll always make sure if you can't access it, because the seats do fill up pretty fast, the digital seats. I always clean and edit and convert the audio so it'll be directly up on Patreon. And sometimes for special requests, we have actually, when people say, hey, man, I really can't, get into the Crowdcast or whatever the case is, Zen and I have sent them a link where they can download the audio themselves. Now, with that being the case, I just want to say this part said, we said it wasn't about Obama. It was about who was going to come after him. And all of his stuff was going to be re-engineered. All right. So
Steve Bannon said he was going to re-engineer everything Obama did. Black Lives Matter will turn into White Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Everything would just be re-engineered for the opposite of whatever they perceived, Obama to be, because he wasn't even really doing anything like that for black people.
He was walking around and said, I'm everybody's president. Shut the fuck up. Right. That's all he was doing. But let me give you an example. Obama becomes Trump. Jack Dorsey becomes Elon Musk. BLM becomes MAGA. Black Girl Magic becomes Protect White Men. You see how that works? This is what we talk about with social engineering. This is practiced all the time in politics,
now,
just to be clear.
I will give y'all some hope, though. So y'all be like, oh, what's the point of living? Come on, you.
Come on now, stop it.
Come stop it, yeah.
Your ancestors have went through worse, a lot worse.
Even though this is really bad,
this is dangerous,
very dangerous. But
because they got to get their plan, they got to launch it, they got to, if they're going to be successful by 2029.
I know that Rockzilla doesn't like this, but I have to do it. There is something that I cannot say publicly because I don't want. I don't want Sith Lords and the legions of evil to hear what I'm about to say. But for the good people out there, you do have something in the universe that will work in your favor even after a lot of tragedy happens.
Yes.
And I will leave it at that. Mm-hmm. So don't give up.
Watch The Watchmen. All right. So, listen, Nicki Minaj is not going to be the only one. Folks, this particular situation you're seeing right now, look at what's being said. And you know what? Poor simpletons, the fans, a lot of hardcore fans. I'm not saying all of them. There's a lot of people that are fans or they enjoy an artist's particular work, but they don't agree with them, right? Because we've all have been groomed by the entertainment industrial para-government military complex. People don't know how to take this information in. So they're like, I thought, wait, last time Nicki was on stage crying about immigrant children being sent away, and she talked about when she got here when she was like 5 or 7, and she said she couldn't imagine somebody taking her mother and sending them away, to now she's on stage and saying they not like us.
Charlie Kirk didn't even like Nicki Minaj.
Didn't. Not at all. Said the music. Yeah, come on.
Even though his opinion don't matter. But
definitely don't matter now.
Definitely don't matter to us.
Right.
Even when he was alive.
So,
and for those who don't know about the whole thought crime situation, go watch that on Patreon. There's a whole thing about a certain think tank lifting and biting from us. But anyway, I will say this. Charlie Kirk didn't even like Nicki. But musical chairs always switch up. In politics, like Hillary Clinton's is all of a sudden so cozy with Trump. And music industry, one day 50 is at it with Dipset. The next day, Jim Jones is an idiot, getting hyped up by 50 Cent. Years later, 50 and Cam doing something, and Jim Jones is on the outs.
That's how it is.
For most of the industry, this is how they do. Friends becomes ops. Ops become friends. People who didn't like each other eventually turn around and like each other. That's why Potato Head, Tucker Carlson was making that whole grand speech when he was like, well, you could be enemies yesterday, and tomorrow you may become allies, which is true in that space.
You know, he likes to.
But he's trying to say that to draw more people over to Turning Point USA.
You know, that's interesting about Tucker Carlson saying.
What?
He really enjoys to hear himself talk.
He loves talking.
Yeah,
he loves shaking his hair and his double chin.
Oh yeah, the
barely moving.
You talking about the duck man hair?
Yeah,
right. It's the same haircut, and he loves to see how many pregnant pauses can he put in it to highlight introspective thought.
And also, Turning Point is doing some part of Turning Point is doing a great job at making people cheer on for heroes. So there's Muslims who like thank you, they like thank you.
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson for not turning on us. And then you had to give false hope. Then you had what's her name? The Star Trooper chick.
Oh yeah, you talking about it starts with a G.
A G?
Yeah.
What's the Star Trooper who was supposed to be groomed by Hillary Clinton?
We always say she looked like a starship. Tulsi Gabbard. That's what I said. G. Gabbard. Yeah. Stormship
She
Trooper.
basically said Islam is the enemy, but also NATO and also the European Union, and that the United States should not become like Europe.
Well,
so then, if you look on stage, everybody's saying just different types of marketing.
Well, just to
different
say
types
this,
of marketing. And it's very interesting that a lot of people ain't catching that. So one person says, I'm pro-Muslim. Then the other person said, Muslims are the biggest threat to the United States security. And they do this double speak 1984 dance with everybody.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. Even though it looks like a Jerry Springer shit show on that stage, it's intentional. Psychologists do understand that individuals, on average, cannot hold two opposing ideas. We know it as cognitive dissonance. Through cognitive dissonance, in politics, you can market anything, even when opposing idealists are in the room together. So let me give you an example. If I dog whistle anti-black talking points in a 5-minute speech, and I rile up white rage, right? Transition, Nicki Minaj comes out with Erica Cote, right? Now, you just heard the other speakers. They're anti-immigrant. Nicki Minaj is an immigrant. They're anti-minority. Nicki Minaj is a double minority, right? But you bring her out because this is about team ball. This is about we all on the same team, right? So in the moment, these things don't matter because you are saying something that I agree with, but your very existence I disagree with. And if you really look at a lot of it, because they do it on the left too. They do it on the left all the time. But cognitive dissonance is a very powerful, effective mechanism that is constantly triggered with the audience.
Yeah, Stacey Abrams had to get in one of her colleagues because one of the colleagues tried to lie and say black men don't support the Democratic Party, blah, 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 or black women running for positions of power. And Stacey Abrams says that's not true. But behind black women, black men were my biggest supporters. So, yeah, the Democratic Party do it too,
and that wasn't even a black woman that said that.
Van Jones,
look what Van Jones said.
They never stick to the facts. They're always lying. But I also say you have to also be careful with your shadow self during this transit. If you notice, people are starting to grow with every hypocrisy. I'll give you an example. So someone will say, don't go and make money with the Israelis. Don't go make money with the Saudis. Fair enough. But you still make money in the United States. In the United States, in Missouri, there was an experiment that led black children to eating chemically altered oats that were poisonous to their parents, they went and said, well, your kids are in this breakfast program, this science program. They're going to be fine, not knowing that their children was going to be the science program. These are babies. These are kids in the United States given disgusting food that later gave them rare, serious health issues, or the Tuskegee experiment, or the other disgusting things the United States do. But yet and still, you take your ass out every day to make money for this empire. And this is why Prince and I also just are analyzing. Not saying we can't be actionary, because we are all like, well, we're going to help Brandy Kane and Billion and whatever they need out there in Cali. But a lot of people don't understand they're fighting their own reflection. When you make money with an empire that is built off of blood and lies against other people, while criticizing people with making money with bloodthirsty empires, what are we doing? J.P. Morgan was connected to Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. What are we doing? So I'm not saying that people, of course, can't go out and make a difference, but you also do have to analyze the temperament of society. Hypocrites calling other people hypocrites, not realizing why hypocrisy continues to reign free and powerful in the United States. So like, you demonize one person for doing things that you yourself participate in, and it's a weird circle and cycle that keeps taking place. You know, at least back then, you got to give people like Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass and Pascal Randolph and James Fortin a lot of credit. These people was trying to stop everything all at once. Like, some of these people in American history, they're like, we got to abolish slavery. We got to stop this overseas. We got to. They were very self-aware of the intricacies of these systems and institutions. The reason why a lot of this evil keep overpowering us is I don't think we're really that self-aware like those people were about what is taking place in the environment. And I do think that's one of the weaknesses of social justice warriors. Is one of I'm talking about modern social justice warriors and other people. Is one of the blind sides of like when a lot of black men were right, and also some black women when they was talking about the faultiness of Black Lives Matter and how the money is not correctly being utilized. People was told to pipe down. And every time you tell someone to pipe down when they're bringing the truth to you, it's going to always have consequences.
It comes out in the punishment.
Yeah, now Candace Owens gloating like she said, I made the Black Lives Matter documentary when Red Pill and Blue Pill was always
to the Pill twins.
Yeah, dissecting already Black Lives Matter and all that.
And look, again, group intelligence is a real thing, folks. I'm not talking about Darwinism and IQ and all the eugenic stuff, but no, group wisdom, group intelligence is a real thing. For especially a lot of hardcore, staunch corporate Democrats, to hear Patrice Collier's really get the bulk and the boost of her movement off of a dead black young man's body. And when they asked her on CNN, Patrice Collier's, they asked her, they says, well, what is Black Lives Matter? And she said, it's for black women. Okay. Then they said black girls. I think they started off with black girls. And so I was waiting to see what she's just going to go through the list and say, you know, black boys, black children. She kept saying black girls. Black girls, doubling down on black girls. Well, that was a corporate Democrat-sponsored, grant-funded talking point. The same way Nicki Minaj is going out there and talking just like Ramaswamy about the most unprotected citizens in America are actually white males. You see how they all get paid for their own talking points? They all do it on both sides. Now, the unfortunate thing about what was going on with Patrice Colliers and that mole on her face, Sid and I, we made it very clear. We said this is going to be very bad karma for your people because Black Lives Matter and any black identity politics going back to Marcus Garvey, which is the reason why we have the FBI, because Hoover was obsessed with stalking Marcus Garvey, just like he became even more obsessed with the intricacies of Martin Luther King's life. I think he was attracted to Martin Luther King. That's just my personal opinion.
Ambition, they set her up.
So they erect her to the point, right?
Yeah, they set her up.
They set her up to be whatever team that is that always playing against the the Harlem Globetrotters. Whatever that wizard magician team is that they always paid to lose. Well, BLM, you have to go back and look at it. Why was so many random, non-talented people being elevated in your face? Why were they being featured in? They were getting movie deals, folks. People were getting movie deals. Sid and I said there's clearly going to be an equal oppositional force that's going to swing in the other direction. They do it all the time in politics.
And then eventually the same rinse, wash, and repeat. Again, after they do a lot of horrific stuff, you're going to see a lot of people get arrested. After the white boy summer and all that, you'll see. But anyway,
so
for the present time, she was set up because they do what they do is they do psychological profiling. So when you have ambition, and let's say you want to start an organization for young black girls, which is good, or young black boys, which is good, because there's some organizations that focus on just little girls or just little black boys, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
But when you see grand support in recent times, they do psychological assessments because they want to make sure you're not a Malcolm X, you're not a Martin Luther King, you're not an Ida B. Wells. They want to know. They want to make sure when I give these people this money, they're gonna fuck up, and then we're gonna try to throw them in prison.
This is the griftoverse. That's all it is. And you got grifters going after other grifters that are playing for other teams. So Sid and I were not stupid. We knew that there was going to be some sort of kickback concerning BLM. Now, Candace Owens, they said she was in old Dipset videos. Right?
Old Mano video.
Yeah, high haters, right? And then she launches her career off of being a victim with the NAACP, right? That puts her into a visibility space. You see it all the time, too. One thing you guys should pay attention to, a lot of these people have shown up at different points in time. It's kind of like 50 Cent. You go back and you look at 50 Cent in his early videos, he's in Onyx videos. Usually these people that are
Method Man with featuring D'Angelo. He's in a lot of
50 Cent has
cameos.
It's no different with political pundency. You'll find out that sometimes they were Democrats early on, they were Republicans, then they switched. Don Lemon wanted to work for Fox before he went to CNN.
There are a lot of people who want to be Republicans who switched over and to be Democrats, and this is also a very important part, though. BLM, though, they will go overboard because BLM should not be on any terrorist list. They are scammers, but so are a lot of the people that Trump is pardoning.
Well, look at this stuff that they're saying in that regard too, and this is very.
But those people weren't. A lot of those people weren't classified under as terrorists. They just you're a scammer. They went to jail, and then Trump is now pardoning them. And then with Antifa, which we said in 2020 this was going to happen. They are being put on a terrorist list, and we'll talk about that, in more detail some other time.
It's very key that the words Black Lives Matter is what was listed under this new category, because black people were moving around, but not everybody was a Black Panther. There were some people, some black folks, they was like, nah, man, because you got to think about the information that was being put out about them. There's some people, black folks, like, nah, man, they them niggas look crazy, man. They on they on political doorsteps with guns and stuff, man. I'm just trying to get to the factory right now, man. I got a family to feed in Gary, Indiana, right? You've seen a lot of that. But a majority, more than half of black folks will say, yeah, no, man, black lives do matter. But look at the counter, though. Look, because they'll give you the anti-life. They'll give you the pro-life, but they also give you the anti-life.
Well, as they say,
right?
they give you the problem so they can sell you the solution. And also,
Hegelian dialectic, too, by the way.
Liquid did a super chat.
Shouts out to Liquid. Liquid says here, Noam Chomsky was having meetings with Epstein, too. Everything he said should be re-examined. Ops all over. Harriet and some he says Harriet had something for colluders. We appreciate you too.
And I do want to speak on that because I'm glad you brought it up. It remind me of who was it? Damn, who created the white guy that created who co-wrote the Bell Curve?
Charles Murray.
Charles Murray already snitched on people like him.
Yeah.
If people remember with old crow-headed bitch ass Charles Murray said, he said that in these think tanks, the white liberals and the white conservatives and their pet projects, they agree on the core. The Negro is the problem. The Negro is slow, low IQ, but maybe we could do some science experiments to make them smarter. Or they have crimes, but we can't just exterminate them. And then the other ones be like, no, we need to recolonialize them. We need to get them back in place. Well, Mr. Noam, who preached all of these altruistic values, was sitting with a man, Jeffrey Epstein, who believed that black people should be experimented on because they're too stupid. But if you look at Mr. Snitch Charles Murray, that BFF white guy that has all the connects in government, but he seems to be on your side because you're black, 9 times out of 10, he has a loving relationship with someone who believes you should die or someone who believes you should be experimented on. So, no, what was revealed about him doesn't surprise me because at a certain age, I never trusted any of them.
Well, I do want to say something real quick too, because this is why we talked about, there is a corporate interest that worked hard to stupefy hip hop. I'm gonna use one of them words, stupefy, by Dr. Umar Johnson. All right, look at the natural yet unnatural reaction of a lot of music listeners in hip hop. People were trying to debate. I said, Chance the Rapper album had the most powerful messages I heard this year. The Negro Problem, one of the best songs I heard from hip hop this year. A song, an album that is very relevant to the time. The Grammys told you all, no. That's not what we're looking for. Folks, Jim Carrey's best movie is The Truman Show. That is exactly what you're living in.
We watched it, which wasn't really understood when it first came out.
Yeah, they was like, man, where are the jokes? Because you can remember Jim Carrey was on a comedy run.
Well,
he came out with The Truman Show. They was like, man, what is this?
They didn't understand the surveillance and all that other stuff. And
right.
They thought like, oh, is this like a comedy sitcom movie?
No, it's about government surveillance. It's about
some NSA stuff.
Yeah, it's about all of the stuff that we're seeing now. The best scene in the movie was when the damn camera dropped out the sky. He said, what is that?
And look, they tell you not to believe in this stuff, but no, things that you see in films and in songs, it's sometimes also stolen by other artists. What they are is programming.
Predictive programming.
I mean, look, on Dark Angel, you can see a drone killing people just from people's photos, and now you have Palantir. And then you know Minority Report, the book, and also the movie starring Tom Cruise. You're like, man, you're watching that, man. Nobody don't do that.
It's like Idiocracy by Mike Judd.
How is Minority Report far away when we still do collective punishment?
Yeah.
You know, if one person in a country commits a heinous act, thousands of people could be bombed, men, women, and children. Collective punishment is something that is still done. Libya went from a country that was doing very well. Women were able to go to universities. Black people weren't getting lynched. And what did NATO do?
Oh, don't forget they had with a very low percentage of homelessness.
And NATO bombed it into infinity and beyond.
So
in
a
a
bunch of
world,
lynchings everywhere.
in a world where you can be innocent and not have committed any crime, but still be labeled as a criminal, you really think they weren't going to do this? In order for that to not be something that's far-fetched and impossible, humanity would have already ended collective punishment. Collective punishment still exists not only in other countries, but also within the United States of America.
So you look at all of your rappers. You have Ice Cube out there, and you know his son is asking, "Why won't y'all let Josh Stone in hip hop?" So
I'm like, Wynn is boring. It's not even because she's white. She's just boring.
Yeah. So but with that being the case, Ice Cube, he's seen, he's said, "Hey, I got to make moves because of the big three," and he said that the Democrats, they said they would help him, but they said you would have to promote Joe Biden. Now, Ice Cube said, well, basically I don't feel I need to do that. Fine, cool. However, though, you did sit down with Tucker Carlson and you have been seen with some of these other people. So to the general public, it's like, oh, okay, he is endorsing, the right.
Well, he went to Steve Bannon as an investor for the big three and other stuff because he said the Democrats wouldn't. But this is how they play people. Like, people don't understand, like, they use capital to move you into a position where they want you to be in.
They use capital to capture you. Bars. No, that is true. And so you've seen Ice Cube early on, and it started off, of course, with Kanye West. But behind the scenes, a lot of these, we told y'all, a lot of these rappers are, you got to look at it this way. A lot of people that do fund or give these rappers loans, a lot of them are right-wingers. They just like rap. Look, you got
most of the big money is a lot of them are right wingers.
Yeah, a lot of the big money right wingers that also they're into rap as well. Hey, they're not gonna pass up an opportunity to be at a party where Snoop Dogg is the DJ.
Yeah, and even the ones who pretend to be socially liberal, they're extremely themselves really conservative. This is why so many people got surprised when a lot of billionaires revealed themselves to be pro-Republicans. But a lot of the ones who voted for Obama, but y'all don't understand, they were never for either.
No.
They're for whoever gives them the resources
that they
need. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's what Peter Thiel said about the left. So did Elon Musk. And look, it is a system that it's been in effect. So people are playing the game. So now we have Nicki Minaj. Now, it's going to be interesting how there's going to be spins or how this is going to play into her base. I think right now, Nicki Minaj has already put in favors.
I mean,
I think she's already put in favors. You saw when J.D. Vance was on Twitter talking
Chucky stuff.
Yeah, going after Cardi B, and Cardi B's like, "I'm leaving the country right now. I'm in Saudi Arabia."
Which will go more into that and some stuff on SZA and all that. But White House on 7:00 p.m. Tuesday.
Yeah, let me put that up on the screen so y'all can see. 7:00 p.m. Tuesday, folks. Just to be clear, too. Now, of course, we saw Gavin Newsom try to strike back because, he was like, you know how Gavin Newsom is. Nobody's going to punk me, especially no girl rapper, right? So he put up his. Now, I didn't know anything about it until I think Sin told me about it. And
yes, one of the members of the think tank said that Gavin Newsom put up his... But Megan Thee Stallion, yeah. Okay,
so Gavin Newsom, Nicki's going to be airing him out about the whole horrible track record with black women. This is why, even for the Democrats who claim that the Republicans are Satan spawns running the earth, when they have an opportunity to kind of move their ass on the moment, they never seize it. Now, even look, this is how much
Gavin is friends with a lot of the people on the right.
Of course, remember, look at his podcast.
At first, when he thought that he can weasel his way in with the right, he was having
3 guests back to back to back.
Tea and toast with Steve Bannon and with Charlie Kirk, who eventually got net.
And Michael Savage too. Michael Savage was talking shit directly to Gavin Newsom's face.
Now again, this doesn't give Nicki any leeway because she's just doing this for selfish reasons. But both,
as they all are in politics,
as they all do.
They all are. Even you see how far. Like, remember we said, you guys, about how far this was going to permeate. On Game's new mixtape, he has a song called "The Assassination of Candace Owens."
Which, remember when we told people that you was going to see more rappers, even more come out doing that, type of stuff. And, we're not going to let industry people punk us on the Game thing. We know exactly what the Game is up to. Yeah. We've been reporting on what the Game has been up to with the Kendrick and Drake situation since the battle. And we were the first platform to say the Game is going to come out and diss Rick Ross, which he did on Academic's platform. Yeah. So,
and nobody really was thinking about the Game like that outside of his Instagram stories, talking about, rap niggas he got to act like he like. It's a Sin's point. No, like, look, realistically, and we told you at the time, if those people have been followers, we said Game was going to be convinced to sit down, right? When he got going with the Rick Ross thing, because people didn't believe it, we said Game is going to come outside. Then Game disappeared. But we did say he would be back. Game is here. And all of the people online are telling y'all that's not what it is. One part of it, sitting out, we do get it. There's some other stuff going on there. But the other side of it, some industry niggas are just lying. Well, they're not trying to protect nobody.
The Game is just being competitive. Okay, sure.
But didn't somebody say if they got to rapping against each other, it would be some real street shit? I do not listen to that, sir.
People say all different things from the industry. They'll talk and put all different things out there at once. I'm going to stick with our track record. It's not to say that we are 100% right all the time, but we are most of the time in what's going on. So I'll risk the chance of being wrong. But we're going to stick to our commentary we had about the Game since 2024 in this Kendrick and Drake situation.
Yeah, it's already there. Listen, it is what it is, and I get it because people hear people that stand next to folks and then they change their opinion. I don't do that. I've never operated like that, and neither has Sin. Sir, I see right through all of this translucent game that they got going on out here. So, as much, you got to think about this. I'll put this to you because Sin and I, again, 7 o'clock on Tuesday, we are going to have a deep dive on our Patreon about this conversation. I want you guys to look at it this way. If you think we're bullshitting, you see how they all up Atlanta's ass? No Diddy. Atlanta niggas can't make a move without it being criticized, right? Because they want to make sure what? Oh, you don't help Drake. Fine, cool, whatever, right? Well, Game said to Shed and Sharp, Drake is cool. I'm cool with Drake, and I'm not cutting no corners with it. And if anybody got a problem, come see me about it. Okay, so when 21 Savage says it, everybody got an opinion. When Thugger says it, everybody got an opinion. When Starface says it, nobody says nothing.
Well, and also remember what Kendrick said on
come on now,
on Gen X. Fuck the people, anybody who stands with, the bitch nigga and yada yada yada.
All these old ass flows trying to convince you that they your favorites. Again,
ain't no other king of this rap shit.
Come on.
But the Game saying he the king of Compton.
All right, so 21 Savage says, I stand by Drake no matter what. Everybody that's a commentator has something to say. Oh, dumbass country British nigga.
Well,
fine, right?
Alvin said, what's wrong with the game being cool with Drake? Again, GNX.
Hey. Alvin.
What? Do you want to pull up the lyrics?
Hold on. I'm going to let you do it, Sid. Can
All
you do it on your...
I'll pull up the lyrics.
Alvin, here's the thing. I'm gonna take your
we
question.
We don't care who friends with who.
Yeah, bro, listen, I'm gonna take your question and put another question mark there. What's the problem with 21 Savage being cool with Drake? So you can't tell me that it's an issue if Young Thug is cool with Drake. And when he said, I want Drake and Future to sit down, everybody lost their grandmama's wig online. Ah! Here, snatch anyway. Who cares? Starface comes outside. Captain Starface from Compton comes outside, says the same shit. You know what I hear? All I hear is the beautiful hip-hop nerds dissecting Game's lyrics and his music and some of his antics. But all the other people, silence. I want y'all to pay attention to that if you think we're bullshitting. When Thugger and 21 and them niggas say something positive about Drake, they all cut up. They want to put him in the trunk. Starface come outside, niggas don't say nothing. That should tell you something right there. So again, we'll be addressing that in 7. Sin and I, we stayed on our pivot like we normally do. Dog, we don't care. We said it before. We called things early on. People like, y'all lies, y'all making shit up. Fuck both of you niggas, dumb and dumb, all this other stuff. Then it come true. Oh, Thought cries, I'm so sorry. Sorry, we got to keep this thing moving. Folks, Nicki Minaj is on stage with Erica Kirk. We keep things moving. We got to keep this thing moving. We told y'all it was going to take place with Diddy. Then it was going to swing to Jay-Z. People didn't believe us. Y'all lies. It happened. Then we said, they was like, oh, y'all was right. We said we got to keep this thing moving. Let's talk about Kendrick and Drake. They're about to fight. Shouts out to Night Night. All right? So, again, ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to be seeing, this is all getting things in order because this is supposed to be rolling out a different campaign for 2028. Now, as they were able to get Nicki Minaj to come out on stage, right? And again, it's no guarantee that Trump may deliver on any of these promises, potentially. Because Trump does have people in his administration that were formerly a part of the admin as well, that they did everything they could for Trump and they didn't get what they wanted, right? So I personally don't feel that may not be the case, but if Nicki Minaj is granted what it is that she's looking for, or if the papers are already in order, you're about to see Nicki Minaj cut all the way up. But like Sid stated, a lot of these people are crashing out on each other while they're moving things around. It is sadistic because most of the people that have sense, they're kind of witnessing all of it.
Fuck anybody empathetic to the other side. I vow. A bitch nigga love bitch niggas. Ooh. They exist with them in style. Doesn't sound like on GNX that Kendrick is saying, yeah, you guys, you could just be friends with Drake.
Mm-hmm. What about this?
Let me read it one more time.
I see dead people.
No, anti-blood. Let me see. Let me get back to it because now I'm losing. Okay.
You say that again.
Let me see what they.
Come on now.
Since y'all pandering to choose a side, let me do it for you.
Ooh.
Okay, fuck your hip hop. I watched the party just die. So there's 2 times where he's saying fuck the other side and the people who ride for the other side.
All these old ass flows.
But maybe I'm just reading lyrics wrong.
Because if you're reading it, it's too late. Right? What did he say on Whacked Out Murals? This ain't for lyricists. So, again, I call bullshit. You know, there go industry niggas trying to control the narrative and messing up once again. And they do this quite frequently. They do it in all camps. We've seen this over and over. Now, a lot of times, Sid and I, we move on because at the end of the day, we not calling the shots on none of the street politics stuff that happens across this map in America. Atlanta, Chicago, New York, Cali, Arizona. Okay? We can go Utah. All right? But
also, just to say this real quick, I agree with you, homie. Thug and 21 Savage music haven't been good.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Prince.
Yeah, because again, for street nigga rap, that's simpleton rap too. By the way, I'm gonna keep this real with y'all. They old as Methuselah. They old. See, Nas goes in and out. He'll highlight aspects of the street life. He may delve into it, but Nas go and do other creative shit lyrically. The nigga been rapping for 30 years.
Yeah.
Ice Cube can come out and do some other stuff. But if you talking about like simpleton rap, 1 + 1 is 2, don't make me shoot you, you've done it for 12 years. You've ran out of steam.
And also, just to add to this, it seems like Snoop and Kendrick may have made up. I don't know, the TD Christmas.
Yeah,
saw
they will.
Dr. Dre, Snoop there, so Snoop and Kendrick may have made up. That's for Tuesday, 7 o'clock p.m.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah, on the Patreon.
What's a black woman trying to control the black man's mouth? You saw that? You heard what she said? She said, don't! All right. But, no, that's all I wanted to highlight, you know. If it's not the case, if 21 and Thug says that they cool with Drake and everybody flips their wig because they think they're going to give Drake a stimulus package or that they're going to somehow make magic right now, like I said, Starface comes outside. You know, and the thing about Game, which is very interesting despite all of the wild shit in his career, he's very visible. He's not an invisible nigga. So that's why I said
people
something else is interesting going on.
People want you just to focus on J. Cole. Who cares about what J. Cole do?
J. Cole don't care.
J. Cole ain't gonna shoot nobody. He ain't gonna kill nobody.
He ain't making no threats either.
He just flip-flopped in the battle.
What the Game say? Nigga gonna die 7 days later.
And niggas won't move on from it. They scared of the game. Some of these commentators, I'm not talking about the ones who are in actual the gang politics. I know that's something else. But I'm talking about the regular rap. J. Cole. Everybody smoked on J. Cole. Now, if J. Cole says something stupid, again, like, I'm the nigga everybody fears lyrically. No, they don't. Even though you're a great lyricist, no one fears you, Cole. Settle down. But like, I am tired of people always doing commentaries on people they feel like
it's an easy lick.
Target. Like,
easy licks.
Everybody cooked every dread on Cole's hair, on his head. We talked about, vegan Jesus. Yeah. We talked about Cole already. Yeah. Like, come on.
You actually get me sleepy. Let me be honest with you, saying. I can only go so far with you in this conversation. But she's right about that, folks. But listen, like, also, it's a reset right now. Millennials, niggas, a lot of y'all, they're older now. Everybody's older. So, Nicki Minaj she's had a 15-year run. So there's going to be a changing of the guards. Unfortunately for the Gen Zers, 3 of their big dudes got popped early. Smoke, X, and Juice. Those were their big stars.
Yeah.
They got killed early. Imagine the big stars at the beginning of the millennial class when they was making noise just getting killed all of a sudden, randomly. All right, it's like what happened in Dallas, Texas. When Dallas, Texas was finally having a musical reset, all of a sudden just the whole thing fell apart with the Trap Boy Freddy, Mo 3, and the Yellow Beezy shit. All of that fell apart. So we go from waiting from Dirty South Riders to Duro music, and then it was a drought. You had local niggas, but it was a drought on a national level. Houston was turning up like Houston always turn up. They finally get some names, and then the niggas have a war with each other.
Well, that's what that's what I'm saying. I find it funny that people think putting J. Cole in the casket going to save hip hop. It's like, This is just crazy. Like, you see what's going on with government right now and these celebrities that are turning cold. And it's interesting to see who people focus on all day and who they don't focus on all day. You know, it's...
You know what? And it's crazy that Trump made all of government feel like The Apprentice.
He did.
This all feels like an episode of The Apprentice. All right? When I look on stage and I see Nicki Minaj, it looks like Celebrity Apprentice.
It looks horrible.
It's a giant, and it's happening on the left too because Gavin Newsom. Why are you posting his?
Well, that was supposed to be a clapback at Nicki because
I don't want my politicians clapping back at nothing.
Megan did a well. Sometimes it works. I mean, like
they don't work for him.
You know, no, I'm not saying whether it's going to work for Gavin or not, but. I mean, that's what all politicians do. Hillary Clinton got hot sauce in my bag.
She said she put hot sauce on her pancakes.
Obama, I dust, dirt off my shoulder. They all do it.
Man,
So Gavin
that was pathetic.
Gavin doing what they all do. Just like J.D. Vance, people could say it's pathetic that he keep playing Nicki songs.
Well, he got some other stuff going on. Let's see here. Liquid Sunshine says here. We appreciate you, Liquid Sunshines, too. Shouts out to you. Says here, can't pardon state charges. MAGA may have something to say about citizenship for you, Nicki. Crash outs haven't helped. Now for MAGA, get in the booth.
Yeah, well, they did say that at first Nicki knows how it looks, so she was trying to soft launch it, but some Republicans were suspicious about her, so she had to join the Sith all the way.
Oh, no, they want full commitment.
Yeah.
They don't want fence sitters.
Now, Nicki, she's fully committed now. When she was trying to ride the fence to get rid of Jay-Z, they said, nah, you got to join this gang all the way.
Yeah, because, because Jay-Z ain't walking on that stage. That nigga ain't walking on that stage.
Jay-Z like to do his business
behind
in the shadows.
the scenes.
He do not. Yo, man.
Jay-Z ain't walking on that stage.
Jay-Z is so hated. If he walked on that stage, ooh, man.
It would be a black hole that would just form in the earth.
Somebody would find Foxy Brown and get an interview with her.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it would happen. Like Jay-Z's.
If Jay-Z walked on that stage, Tasha K would have 1 million niggas in her chat if she went live.
3 million.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, you was right, Tasha. Fucking 4C dreaded demon.
Yeah, but Nicki, you know how she is. Oh, y'all thought I was buffing? And she walked right out there with Erica Curry. It was definitely, you could tell Nicki was very conscious of everything too, because I watched a good majority of the engagement. Very awkward, very strange energy, but nonetheless, business is business, and that's what you see.
Yeah, people were waiting. They was like, casino in the community is bad. Get rid of this motherfucker, Jay-Z.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Nas got a casino. He about to teach kids math at the casino.
See what I'm talking about, B?
They gonna read the numbers on the machines.
See what I'm talking about, B? And that's what I was trying to tell that dumb nigga Drake. Sometimes I understand, nigga.
But then there's favoritism towards Jay-Z too. But Jay-Z's slick. He knows if he keeps his stuff shadowy, people will defend him. Like what Ebro did with his bias against Jermaine Dupri.
Well, Jay-Z,
but if he did something as bold as going on stage with J.D. Vance or something like that, nah,
he ain't doing
they
that.
would cook him.
Yeah.
Man, they will cook Jay-Z. It would be a homicide.
A lot of niggas would go live. They'd make a lot of money off of Jay-Z.
Every nigga would have at least 5,000 people on their chat.
Yeah, if you ain't gonna be able to pull north of 5,000 views in the chat, people in your chat, and Jay-Z walked on stage with Erica Kirk, you gotta get off the mic. At that point.
Nah, Jay-Z also, Prince is right now, and what I'm saying is right. Whole Avengers would not be able to handle it.
Hell no.
Nah, the internet will go on overload, and they will cook Jay-Z on every channel.
Do y'all understand? There are two niggas they are really hated in hip hop. It's like a hate love. It's very strong on both ends. So, like, let me give you an example. Kendrick got some other shit going on with industry ties and all of this backyardian shit that's going on in his home and stuff with all these niggas in the industry. But a lot of niggas didn't like that he took Drake's head off publicly, right? Jay-Z don't be doing nothing overt half the time. We've not seen Jay-Z more than we've seen him, right? But doesn't...
It's that NFL and that dropping stadiums.
There you go.
Niggas' neighborhoods. Those are the two things.
Those are the things right there.
If he didn't have that, those two things people would. But here's the madhouse of hip hop. Niggas have done just as bad or worse. They all doing shit.
Yeah.
They all.
They don't like.
Shit.
They didn't like Jay-Z because they felt like, okay, the way Jay-Z motivated a lot of guys and gals to get money, right? Okay, when he does things like that, and he still talks the same way. Now you talking down to me, right? So I think one of the reasons why they want to get Jay-Z, they just feel he's a bougie nigga.
Now, of course, like
right?
what we said, this is not a guarantee for Nicki.
No, this is a very, 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 very rough gamble.
A high stake, high risk gamble.
Right.
This is Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Because again, yes, Nicki is doing this to get power, to get back at
Hove,
and she don't feel safe, and she wants to. Like Yanni said, she wants to help her brother, and like what we said, she want to help her husband in the home. Blah blah blah, all that stuff. But this is a high risk gamble because we already know how this is going to happen. Like I said, is she going to get Jay-Z before self-destruction is the real question.
Hey, look, and what do we say? Just to put this out here, if you think we're full of shit. Sid and I told you guys early on, he said, hey, Jay-Z may pop out on the Clips album, right? This is before people really started reporting it. We said it early. We said, hey, then, they were waiting. And then we said that nothing's happened, right? Now, Sid and I, we said, well, Jay-Z would have to find what message would work strong enough. And we said, Jay-Z don't know what to rap about. Now, we did have some Hovengers in the chat. What y'all talking about? If Hov wanted to get busy, he can get busy. We know he can get busy, but what is he going to talk about? He doesn't know what to talk about. Well, recently, who was it? What was the artist that came out? They said they had a conversation with Jay-Z. And Jay-Z said his mind is not in the space right now to make music. So Nicki Minaj has been putting in work. A lot of YouTube niggas have been putting in work. People have gotten confused. We said what was going to take place. Sid and I said several times, nigga, I'm not rocking in no chair. Yeah, I hope Jay-Z fall. I hope Beyonce fall. We didn't care about that. But we did say, hey, guys, look, this is what the lineup is going to look like. Then the Busby thing happened and all this other stuff and the Jaguar riot and all of this crazy stuff. What we're saying here is that, no, strategizing, they can't really make no headway. Even when they were sitting down with Jared Kushner, you saw how it trended. Now, think about what Sid and I said about walking out on stage, right? Because Nicki's in a different space right now. Jay-Z was seen with Trump's daughter and Trump's son-in-law with Beyonce, and they was at a dinner party together. And an
event that they said that Jay-Z hosted.
Right.
He made the invites.
It trended everywhere. Honestly, you all, what year?
But people didn't make that many videos on it, though.
You know why. Right? Honestly, y'all, I'm going to tell you guys, culturally, for the first time, you guys are witnessing Jay-Z trapped. Because the Hove did...
Or at least they're trying to trap him, yeah.
Yeah, because Hove did was the last time you guys heard Jay-Z come outside and like, I'm taking something, I'm using the energy of the culture to say something pronouncing on a DJ Khaled album, right? And Hove did, even the MSNBC anchor, he did a whole 15-minute piece breaking down Hove's verse about and then the Iran-Contra and how it ties into politics and all this other stuff. Well, outside of Kendrick Lamar being out the Super Bowl and the Drake and Kendrick battle, right? That took place, and then you had like the undercard that came in after the main event. There's not really a platform in hip hop that is commanding enough presence through the energy that where Jay-Z can deliver an effective message to spin the culture in a different way.
You heard what Princess said? Rock Nation has lived in court all this year. I think MIA is a Republican too.
She
Ironic
is.
because she's now signed to Nicki's label. Look,
It's too much gang.
Jay-Z may be trapped, but his opponents have also trapped themselves in their own deals to get at him. We'll see who will be victorious.
So let's break that down. You got Nicki, MIA. JD Vance is clearly flirting with the energy.
50 Cent.
50 Cent.
If Jay-Z survived this, people will
Yeah.
say he is a legend.
Yeah,
But we'll see, though.
We'll see, man, because this is a lot of we
It's a
told
lot of
you
heavyweights, especially 50.
Jay-Z out of because I know Drake is like, you know, UMG, damn ass, and it's kind of like, you did trigger that nigga. But no, to the point, Jay-Z got a lot of heavyweight ops. He got a lot of heavyweight niggas that are like throwing haymakers at him.
It's a lot of people, man. No, it's a lot of people don't like that nigga. And I would say some of them are hidden.
Yes.
Man, we've counted a lot of them. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones, old decrepit ass.
Yeah. I don't like him.
Man, I
and
can't
Beyonce
even
are
keep
both.
up with how
Jay-Z.
many people who don't like Jay-Z. And some are Democrats and some are Republicans. It's a lot of people.
Now, again, we're not here to say, are they going to be able to successfully get rid of these people? We think it's a shame, but it is a part of the game. That's what just people are doing. But no, Jay-Z got a lot of fucking heavyweight ops that really are trying to end that nigga's career. Now, does that mean we're not saying that, Jay-Z is Denzel from Book of Eli?
No, we're minding our business.
We're minding, but we're kind of minding our business. We're telling y'all what's going on, but
we're minding our business.
We're not saying somebody's a Puritan.
Meaning we're staying like Switzerland neutral. I get tired of people trying to make us on somebody's side, especially the pro Jay-Z people. Like, look, Jay-Z's not a saint either. So I'm on, and plus I don't know y'all. Like, damn, like Prince and I supposed to put everything on the line for a possibility of some crumbs or for a celebrity to talk to us. We don't even operate like that. I don't care. Prince and I, we just like to talk about the game plan, the strategies, what's happening in a lot of different industries, because we just don't talk about we talked about 23andMe years ago, what was going to happen with the data mining of people's DNAs.
Yeah, we talked about
and then
that.
also on social media.
And look what happened.
So please stop trying to get us to be pro Jay-Z or pro this person or Nicki or whatever. We don't know any of these people. We're trying to stay as close to the truth as what we know it to be. Of course, certain things are hypothesis and again just analyzation because we were not there for any of these events that has taken place for why people have beef with each other.
Well, so just to be clear, no, Jay-Z does have a lot of heavyweight folks on his ass, and I don't know what happened. All we know, we have ideas culturally what we witnessed and what we heard, but they are really serious in 50 to Nicki. And then some of the other billionaires in between, because y'all got to understand people do got to keep in mind, billionaires get other billionaires out the paint all the time. They do. They make a wrong deal, a bad investment, they're down, then they got their helicopter to drop out of the sky.
Yep.
I mean, bro, like it's a wild. It's some wild west shit, and the truth is stranger than fiction.
It really is. And also, when you try to change our commentary to be on a side, you don't get the information your asses need. What y'all need? Who else need commentators dick eating or clit eating more celebrities? Do y'all want to know what people are saying behind the scenes about y'all and the setup plays that's happening? Or do you want another fucking YouTube channel kissing your ass for whoever team they're on?
I leave it alone. I don't even care to have that. This is Start Crimes. We do what we do. Whatever other people do, that's their business. But Sid and I, we just telling y'all, hey, we said early on, we told you guys, Nicki will come out and make some major moves. And at the time, people were saying that, she's washed up. She don't have no clout, no power, this, that, and third.
Oh, we said she was going to get it. So the Erica stuff, again, last week or a couple of days ago, I said, Prince and I said she's either going to be on Candace's show or she's going to pop out with Erica
That was
Kirk.
Sid, yeah. Sid said Erica Kirk. Y'all seen it. Those people who've been in our chat. Somebody popped up in our chat, and this was before he was even announced, and said Drake's account or whatever. They only said one thing: I'm suing everybody. And we laughed it off, ha ha ha. And not too long after that, it was announced that he filed a petition. So
and someone who was a part of Jay-Z camp anonymously on our Blackout stream said that Jay-Z is going to get that whole lost son thing out the way. And we reported on that because our intuition said, for this person to say this in the chat, it's probably going to happen, which it did. So, I'm not here. I don't want our analysis to be off by being blinded by a celebrity. And again, that's not what people come to our channel for. They don't come to our channel for cheerleading. They want to know what the weather report is.
That's all it is.
And that's what we try to do as best as humanly possible.
Yeah, so, for me, I'm not tight about anything. Whatever somebody wants to say for their favorite rapper or singer, so be it, like the clips say. But as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. All right? We just keep things moving. We do remember, like I said, Snoop said what he said, and there were guys, it was like, yeah, that's right. Snoop about to crip walk on Gayle King's wig, right? And I said, no, he's going to apologize on Wednesday. Snoop apologized in his mother's scarf on Wednesday. He said, man, my mama got on me about what I said. And Sid and I, we just moved on forward. Sid said that Nicki was more likely going to be outside with Erica Kirk. We both talked about that Nicki will be making these moves coming up.
When everyone believed in J. Cole, I said he was going to fold.
Yeah, so we keep things moving. We got to keep things moving, folks. We said Game was going to be outside. We got to keep things moving. Folks, people want to stop and have an argument more than they want to go have sex with their lovers.
Y'all all got to do your own psychological profiles on people. That's what Prince and I do.
Yeah.
If you've listened to somebody's music long enough or them public speaking, you get a good idea what they were going to do. How did we know the Game was going to do what he was going to do? It had nothing to do with no industry person telling us that. We let y'all know when somebody told us something because we know the Game's psychology. We know what he's going to do. We know how Nicki operates. We know how Jay-Z usually operates. Like when you've been listening to these people's music and analyzing the culture and stuff, Snoop Dogg always flip-flops.
He does.
There's never been a time in history when Snoop has stood on something and stayed there. He always flip-flop. Yo, I love Eminem. Man, fuck that white boy when he thought Dr. Dre was about to die. Oh, man, I just wanted to do a song with you.
Nah, homie. Nah, cuz. It's like we part of the same family.
Man, Gail is a bitch. Yeah. You know what?
I was wrong.
I was wrong.
My grandma got on me.
He always does that.
Look, y'all. And we said, look, you're going to see more of it. And look, Game is going to have a very interesting 2026. All right? So, again, for people that are new to the channel or they may have, heard us or came upon us during the battle, just to let you know, if your guy is Drake, Sid and I are not waking up every day making videos talking about how much we hate Drake. If your guy is Kendrick, we not up every day making videos talking about how much we hate Kendrick. Sid and I have been covering a lot of this stuff in politics and media, music and entertainment because it is interconnected. If you don't believe that's the case, look what happened with Isaiah Washington. Look what routinely happens when they sit entertainers down that do have large clout. You get what I'm saying?
Prince, Liquid said Nicki pulled out that extra straight wig. It was uber straight. It was. She got the 1A.
Yeah.
Bone straight.
Nicki came out there with the Care Bear heart symbol in her hand. I said, boy, she about to do that bullshit. All right. And she says, and yes, and you know. Right? So, hey, you got to work it. You got to work it. You know, people trying not to get deported, people trying to get their mansions or whatever the case is. I don't know. I'm not tapped into Nicki's pockets, just like I'm not tapped into Ice Cube's pocket. But what we do see, we see how things do get moved around, though.
And please, whatever team loses, do not cry on Prince and I's shoulder. The whole Avengers and everybody who's pro whatever group, if that group wins or loses, that has nothing to do with us.
There will be some winners and losers, though.
Whatever.
Winners
Nicki
and losers.
And the people who side with her, if she wins or loses, it has nothing to do with us.
Boy,
so please do not cry to me or Prince about whatever happens with any of these people.
But see, let's just be real, though, babe. If Nicki Minaj is able to get a Steph Curry shot with this situation, you guys will never hear the end of it. You'll never hear the end of it. All right? So, as we stated, while a lot of these things are going on, people are still playing for keeps, The Atlanta conversation, I said it on the Blackout stream. I told you guys over and over. It's a distraction for something much more serious. But Sid and I will leave it for that to be the case, because a lot of times we leave it on our Patreon, and then if we feel like speaking about anything on the open streams, we'll speak about it. But at this point in time, I don't feel like speaking about any of those things right now. I might change my mind a little bit later. But go ahead, Tim.
All camps are welcome to talk to us, as they have been doing for years now. Also, people who are astute fans as well. Night, he's always dropping his theories and stuff.
Shout out to Night.
Pertaining to anything connected to Kendrick. So y'all can share y'all theories. We don't have no issue. And of course, we give people credit. Like we said, we let y'all know when it comes from us, when it's our own research, our own analysis, or when someone in the think tank says something, left a message, and we let them know. Or we'll let you know when it's an industry insider.
Or when it comes from Jesus. All right? But ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, with Nicki Minaj, of course, is, again, being able to utilize your platform and your audience metrics. Again, we'll see how this plays out with her audience, because she's actually having an in-game. The Barbs are having an in-game civil war right now.
I know.
Yeah.
Thanos just threw her through some of her
Gamora
kids into the
and she threw
all the rings.
She threw T.S. Madison in the pit. All right, that's what Nicki just did. Okay.
And on that note, we're gonna end off with DJ L. It's a dope song, and also we're here. See, Break the System. Those are the two tracks we're ending off with, and we love you all. Don't forget about the 7:00 show on Tuesday, where we'll get more in depth about the game. I feel like most of the stuff with Nicki's already transparent, but whatever else we got, we'll give it to y'all on Tuesday as well, along with some other things.
Hey, give it to the Sag niggas. Y'all just don't stop.
No.
Game is almost, what is he about to be, 50?
He said he's 46, yeah.
Yeah, he ain't stopping. You know what? The Game got more energy than 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj, another one, ain't stopping. So, shouts out to you Sag niggas, all right?
Yeah, 21 Savage always acting like an old man. I tap out. I just so tired.
I gotta chill.
But I
had to go to sleep, nigga. I'm like a father now.
You know why his ass tired? He been trying to be Drake's publicist.
Yeah.
Why he like?
And I told him, man, you shouldn't even do that. Fuck that shit, nigga. You can't be 1.1.
I'm like, bro, you aged 20 years being Drake's publicist.
Like, and I told the nigga, like, why you got them braids? You should nigga. You can't wear an afro.
Yeah, Jay-Z's a Sag too. Dope and everybody. Kiki, everyone, Tay, Mister.
Yo.
We love and appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah.
Also,
Shouts out to Doms.
Rude Nikki.
Artist
everybody.
Life.
Artist Life.
Oh yeah, Artist Life. I want y'all to pay attention now. That's Jim Jones' nephew. Right there, 1992. I want y'all to. That's Jim Jones' nephew.
I do think Wale's album was fire though.
Oh
But
yeah.
Well, that's when we get one of our regular days on the Patreon. We're gonna
Have a
play
listening
the album.
party. Yeah, we still have it. We did the last listening party, y'all. The listening session we did
Nas.
was Nas and DJ Premier. All right, we talked about that one, and I think the one before that might have been Chance or Freddie Gibbs. I can't remember, but I know some people are sending us in also R&B albums too. Y'all want us to review some of those things too, because some of y'all don't think it's just the rap niggas. Because I saw one of the ladies say, "What about y'all gonna do?" We're not doing a Trey Songz album. I'm not.
No yodeling.
No, I'm not.
No,
doing it.
you could do. Y'all can send us any music genre. We don't care.
Yeah, we'll review. If you want me to review a movie score, I'll definitely do it.
Just don't mess up our money. Buy your stuff if it's copywritten, fine. But give us because there's something where you can actually give someone permission to play your music. I'm not sitting up here doing a 3-hour stream playing your song for 2 minutes and losing out on the entire money. Like, come on now. Like, we already advertising your stuff without asking for any payment.
Will we ever do jazz? I mostly listen to jazz, Ben, but if there's a jazz album, a Kamasi Washington joint or Elena Pender Hughes or whatever's, I'll sit there and listen to it, so you just let us know. 1992 says, I apologize for going so hard at Chance the Rapper album. I re-listened to it. It was good indeed, Prince. Oh, yeah, go ahead, man. 92, you know what? You cool. We appreciate you so much. We always have fun with you. He definitely reps for Jim Jones and Wale. Them are his two right there, all right? So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, like Sincere Ignorance stated earlier in a great job, we will be live at 7 o'clock on Patreon. Y'all can get over there, sign up now, get your seats and everything. Just, make sure you just have your notification reminder button. And we're going to go further. Of course, we talked about Nicki, but then we will be speaking about the game and that conversation, all right?
Oh, it's called Pray For Me. Tay said it's called Pray For Me.
Okay. All right,
we'll make sure we check that out.
Okay, what is that? Which album is that?
It's called Pray For Me.
Okay, then. All right, then. P, scroll up real quick. What do you want me to look at?
Chris Patrick, those are the project that he did.
Oh, Chris Patrick. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll check that out. I'll check that out. All right, he definitely got bars. He's able to emote. He can, emote emotions very well. So definitely look into that. Always interested in that, too, by the way. All right, Sin.
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm ready to end the show with some great music from DJL and Heresy called Break the System.
Yes, tomorrow, Dope and Unapologetic. All right, y'all, we are up out of here. We love you all. Peace.
And I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow.
Oh my God, what's this?
And I sing happy. And I sing happy. And I sing happy. At the side. And I sing
Thought crimes. Thought crimes.
Yeah. What's good, everybody? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. It's a capo niggas in the building, you know. First and foremost, I just want to say shouts out to my niggas on the Patreon. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shouts out to the bitches, too. That's what we doing. But by the way, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all that nigga. Fuck all that nigga. Got my man T5.
Oh, shit,
We're gonna have a real conversation about what's going on in rap music. Well, yeah, because you know a lot of niggas, they be hating me out there. They hate me out there. Yeah, because I'm still a koofy smacker. So what, nigga? I said I was better than Nas. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you niggas? Bitch niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real nigga, unlike Cam's teeth, niggas. Bully! Anyway, niggas, yo, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. You niggas gonna get it first. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I always be delivering y'all work the first, niggas. Y'all know what time it is when I touch down. You know what I'm saying? The tri-state area, Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Chickens, Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you do, niggas. Jimmy's!
To this day.
Thought crimes.
To this day.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Thought crimes.
Perhaps you shouldn't turn your back on me. Is that a challenge?
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
White folks are nosy. They have specials. Nosy specials. Why does a bee make honey? You ain't a bee. Why do you give a fuck?
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
If he dies, he dies.
our Patreon for more. And don't bother me.